This is an NBC News special report. The presidential debates, Ford and Carter in Philadelphia. Here is NBC News correspondent David Brinkley.
The two debaters, no doubt a little nervous, are in place. The house lights are dimmed. The audience is in the seats under instructions to do nothing but watch, listen, and be quiet. It might be said the campaign for president now begins, probably before the biggest audience ever to see any political event. Maybe 90 to 100 million in this country who can vote for one of the two debaters, and some millions more abroad who can't. And depending on how it goes, it's entirely possible the 1976 election will be won and lost here tonight. It will last 90 minutes. 3 reporters will ask the questions. There are time limits on the answers. No notes or prepared speeches allowed. The moderator is Edwin Newman of NBC News.
Moderator of this first debate of the 1976 campaign between Gerald R. Ford of Michigan, Republican candidate for president, and Jimmy Carter of Georgia, Democratic candidate for president. We thank you, President Ford, and we thank you, Governor Carter, for being with us tonight. There are to be 3 debates between the presidential candidates and 1 between the vice presidential candidates. All are being arranged by the League of Women Voters Education Fund. Tonight's debate, the first between presidential candidates in 16 years and the first ever in which an incumbent president has participated, is taking place before an audience in the Walnut Street Theater in Philadelphia, just 3 blocks from Independence Hall. The television audience may reach 100 million in the United States and many millions overseas. Tonight's debate focuses on domestic issues and economic policy. Questions will be put by Frank Reynolds of ABC News, James Gannon of the Wall Street Journal, and Elizabeth Drew of the New Yorker magazine. Under the agreed rules, the first question will go to Governor Carter. That was decided by the toss of a coin. He will have up to 3 minutes to answer. 1 follow-up question will be permitted with up to 2 minutes to reply. President Ford will then have 2 minutes to respond. The next question will go to President Ford with the same time arrangements, and questions will continue to be alternated between the candidates. Each man will make a 3-minute statement at the end, Governor Carter to go first. President Ford and Governor Carter do not have any notes or prepared remarks with them this evening. Mr. Reynolds, your question for Governor Carter.